Good morning, Gianluca. How are you?
Good morning, Bobby. Yeah, thank you. And also, I've sent a message to um, Jaram and Zwopny, and I think they will join the meeting
Excellent.
if they have a question. And also, I'm ready to record the the presentation for the director panel. So after the meeting, I will send you. I think in 1 hour, I'm ready to have the first version. And
I still have to fix that one page, though.
okay, yeah, I
Uh,
can. No problem. Because the idea is to work like 1 hour to have a first version, and when it could be nice if the version is good. If you change something in the presentation, no problem, because it takes like 5 minutes to have the second version.
okay,
So
perfect. I'm having such problem with this. Oh, there it goes.
okay.
So do you want to just go over the slides real quick? Because here's the thing. When I took that gamma presentation and I put it into PowerPoint, it lost all its styles.
Okay, but if you prefer, you can work on the gamma.
Yeah, I'm good. That's what I was doing. So
Okay.
if you actually, it's up to you. If you don't mind doing your presentation to the gamma slides instead of the PowerPoint slides.
Yeah, no problem. Is
So
that
let me share my
if
screen because I have that up. Oh, you
yeah,
have it up
also, oh,
too.
sorry, just to, yeah, I also updated that um, slide.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, he wanted though to put us though, you first. Let me see if I have that open. He wanted it more to look like that one slide with the you as the founder, us as
Mhm.
co-founders, and then the
Yeah, I remember that Peter showed.
yeah,
Yes.
I took a picture of it. It'll take me like 10 minutes to figure it out to get it on there. And I was on the phone with my, or not on the phone, on the email with my web authoring company to figure out the emails. The issue is the whatchamacallit, the servers are pointing to WordPress. So there was an
Okay.
issue, trying to figure out how to get them to stay at WordPress and still have the mailboxes go right. So let
Okay.
me just pull this down here.
Mhm.
Of course, I lost what I was looking for. It's right here. Let me share my screen real quick.
Okay. Also, Jeremy wrote me that he wants to connect.
So this is
Sharing.
what he wants it to look like. So I could take 10 minutes and figure out how to do this with our pictures, your pic, everything. Um, I don't have a picture of Swamp Neil as a team member, but he said, don't worry about the team page right now.
Mhm.
So we'll see how.
Yeah, I think you can start with that. That template showed the advisor and the founders, so
Yep.
yeah, you can start with that version.
Yeah. So that's what I'll do. So this is, so I did update the logo because I know that that was something Peter had said. Um, so so the logo was updated. That slide's fine. That slide was good. See, when we put them into PowerPoint, all this went away and it just had 1, 2, and 3 floating somewhere. It didn't look right. So I really like this presentation. So I would suggest that we do it, in
Okay,
Gamma.
yeah, yeah, I agree. We can work with Gamma, also, because yeah, the deadline is today and not tomorrow. So
Oh,
we
here
have
I can, we have that. What time is that meeting with
it's 5 o'clock, your time zone. Yeah, but yeah, I think in any case, I can.
it's
I'm
5 o'clock?
available.
I thought it was at 12:30.
No, no. Yes, I remember it's 5 o'clock.
Could you send me the
5 p.m.
invitation to that? I don't think I have that.
No, it's 5 p.m. Yeah, it's 5 p.m.
Yeah, just send me the link to the, and if it's at 12:30, let me know. Yeah, I'm here all day. I can do whatever you need. So
Oh no, sorry. For no, no. Yeah, now I understand. The meeting with Peter,
yeah,
with Peter, with David, or just with Peter.
with David.
Okay, with David, I will share the.
And we have a meeting with Peter at what time?
I don't know. Yeah, it's a question to
I thought
you.
he said when he hung up the call yesterday, he said he'd see you at the meeting with David.
Yeah, I remember that he asked us if we are available for an extra meeting, but I remember I did not reply to that question. Um, while
Well, I know
the
he's busy this morning with other calls, so let's see how
yeah
far we get, and then we'll deal with him.
yeah I think
So this
so.
page, I just changed must have from have to because I didn't like that. And this doesn't need a period.
Okay, so I'm
Doesn't.
sending you. Okay, I sent you a message on LinkedIn with the.
Oh, good, perfect.
Yeah, the same. I think they also invited you. It's like 11:30. No, it's no, it's one hour later. It's 6:30 p.m. in Italy and 6 hours earlier.
Where did you send it? Oh, I
Yeah,
got it.
yeah, in on LinkedIn.
And what time is it? 11:30 or 12:30?
It's 12:30.
That's what I
It's
thought. Okay, good.
12:30. Sorry, very sorry.
Like 5 o'clock. I don't know. I don't have a brain at 5 o'clock. I'm doing like
No.
cooking. That's perfect. Okay, let's go back to the gamma. So I did update the logo. It does look nicer. I'm going to, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to change this now. I don't know how, but I'm going to. Oh, again, I'm not used to this gamma program. How do I change this? So how about I just do this? Okay, I'll do comma. Oh, it doesn't let me edit this.
Yeah, I suggest to you to work a little bit to that presentation. So just in my opinion, we just try to change the team slide, no more, because it will.
Wow, that's a problem. Hold on, let me see if I can.
Yeah, but I try to share my screen. It's do you have that version?
Well, I have gamma, so I should be able to put this into gamma.
Okay.
So let me just find the clean copy on Trello and see if I can open it in gamma to edit it. That would be ideal because right now we can't seem to get it open.
Okay, okay.
So this is the gamma presentation. So I'm going to see if I can. No. Gonna open it again.
Is it a paid version of Gamma or
No, I paid for it.
it's a paid version.
I paid for 1 year to see if I like it, and I use it all the time.
Okay.
So let's. I don't want to export it. I want to save it. See, we have edit access, but it's really not edit access.
Yes, but I think
Maybe the
also
link.
it's important also the copy because I'm working on the copy of AI FAQ that yesterday.
Oh no, I'll do that. Let's see if this works. It's thinking about it. Not so much.
Yeah, yeah. But if you start from the current copy that I try to share
Yeah,
it in
isn't
the
it
chat
this one,
with the
right?
link.
Yeah, I'm on the right copy because I have the pictures.
Yes, with picture.
How did you edit this?
Using my browser.
See, I can't. Oh, edit this card. That would be easy. Okay, so that's good. So what we want to do is we want to take this and move it up here for now. I didn't do it right. Okay, it's not Microsoft Word. Put that up. We'll leave it up there. We'll format it in a minute. And this should have the S. Get rid of the S. Let's see if we can. Oh, I don't like this. Okay. I'm going to edit your image. I want to get you so your forehead's not cut off. Oh, edit layout. This is good. So if we I'm gonna yeah, well, we don't have to do this. I will work on this slide and get it to look exactly like the other one when we get a chance.
Okay.
So let's go back to, I'm going to be done editing this card for now. Oh, no, I'm not. I want to edit again. I want to put you back in here so I don't lose your picture. I lost your picture anyway. I know where to find it. So
No,
I'll
no
get,
problem. Yeah, I can send you the picture by email.
yeah, that would be great.
Yeah,
Or I
yeah,
can grab it off. Like I know, yeah, just send it to me in email. That would be good.
yeah.
And then I'll do this page. So where were we? We were just looking at this. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was trying to edit the emails. Oh, I'm done editing this card. Let me go back. So now I know how to edit your email. All I have to do is just do this. So is that okay for your email?
Okay.
Do you like that, or do you want Gianluca, your name? I mean, it doesn't matter. I can make it anything. Right now,
No,
that's
no. I think it's good. Like Peter. Peter asked you P and the
yeah, I did the
surname.
same thing. Mine's going to be B Mascara at
Yeah,
AIFAQ.
yeah. The
So
same.
the
Same for me.
password, well, let me just give you two things. One thing is this, and I'll put it in the Zoom chat. Hello, chat. Okay. This is where you would go to get your email, and then your username is G. And the password for right now, and you should change that as soon as you get the chance, is this.
Okay.
So you would go to that browser, you would type in your username and your password, and you should get in, but it's not working just yet. I'm on the, let's see if it's working.
Okay, without
So this is
.pro.
the, oh, I'll show you, hold on. This is the interface. So when you go, that's the link that you go to, and you just type in your information, and I'm gonna log in. And it would look like this: no messages found is wrong because I sent myself a couple messages, so it's still not fixed.
Okay.
So I'm gonna log out and I'm gonna go log in and see what they're doing, if they fixed it yet. Where are they? No, they haven't gotten back. They just sent me a tracking number. So I'm waiting for them to get back to me. Oh, wait, the status of your support request is available. No. So then I'll figure out how to fix the emails. They should be up and running very shortly.
No, it's working, but the username is G Capuzzi at a.
But what I'm saying is if you send yourself an email, it's not going to show up yet.
Okay, just adding the .pro at the end of the domain, it worked.
Huh?
Yeah, it's. Let me share.
Yeah, let me stop sharing and see what you're doing. Hold on. I gotta figure out where my cursors are. Oh, you are sharing. That's great. Yeah. So as soon as I fix and point the servers in the right direction, that should show up. Your email should show up. And again, JRAM and Swapnil are on the call now. If you guys want emails that say AI FAQ Pro, we're using whatever name you want at AI FAQ Pro. Just send me an okay, and I'll send you the link and the password.
Okay.
That helps. So Gianluca, just to wrap up what we were talking about, I will work on that one slide, and then if you want to meet at like 10:30, I'll send you a link so you can record the presentation then. Is that enough time, or do you want to do 11?
Yeah, no, I think when you finish to work with that slide, please let me know and I start to record. Yeah, now I'm working on the first version of the recorded pitch deck and try to have the nice copy in some way. And when you finish with changing that slide, I will record the nice copy with the new version of the pitch. So,
okay, I will let you know. So now I'm going to turn it over to you for the development and the if you want.
Yeah, just if we are hello Swapnil and Jairam. Thank you for your to join that meeting. And just if you have some question, that meeting is it's up to you for about question on AI FAQ and the dev.
Well, Gianluca, why don't you show them the presentation real quick so they can see where the company is at first? Because I think it's very, it would be very beneficial for them to see where we are with this presentation. So Gianluca's wrapping up his program at the Founders Institute. He's got a hand in his final work. He's graduating, and congratulations, Gianluca. That was a lot of hard work. And it'll show you as soon as he does the presentation, he'll show you where we're at. So if you want to go through it, even though it's not finished, to show them, I think that would be very helpful.
Okay, sorry, you talk about that presentation?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that is the I think the final version of our pitch deck, and also Bobby and Peter supported me, helped me in that. And thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Peter. And now, I try to show the presentation. If you have question, I'm not don't want to present you the pitch deck because I think if you already know my presentation, my old presentation. Yeah, here it's the I present myself and the company, saying that this yeah, FAQ, the vision, general vision is to change the software documentation concept using an AI chatbot and agents. In the future, we want to also integrate agents in our software. And yeah, I'm Gianluca Capuzza, an Italian software engineer with a PhD in AI, and now we are involved in a Linux Foundation project. Okay, the AI chatbot market opportunity is very big, and I also checked that number, and we have different sources that confirm that the market is very big and also very competitive because at the moment there are lots of competitors in the market, and the idea is to have a big piece of that market, and also seeing that in the future the market will grow very very fast. And about our path, now we are focusing on the early adopters, so people who wants to test the system and wants to use cutting edge technologies. And the first step is to share our system with Linux Foundation Decentralized Trust. In particular, we want to share with the Hyperledger Fabric community. And in the future, we want to also targeting the the other kind of industry. And about opportunity, that is an idea of a well-known venture capitalist, Thomas Tongatz, in that topic, and that is the data. Today, the data is the new oil. Then LLMs are the environmentally friendly fragging rigs blasting value from unstructured text sheet information. So the idea is that it's very important. We have data, private and public data, and AI, current AI application is a tool very very powerful to get value from data. Okay, the current alternative, we have currently we are working with the RAG, retrieval augmented generation approach, but in the future we want to fine tune model in order to have more customization feature. And our platform, it's there are different benefit because the customization to preserve the privacy of data, and to have benefit from autonomous agents. Agents can allow execution of some tasks, and also to analyze the behavior of the system. Okay, the different step. The first step is to load data, uploading our website files, folder, and so on. Generate the knowledge base and deploy the system in like the website. I mean the cloud server. Yeah, this is our team. but we also are changing this slide, adding we have some advisor with experience in industry and in startup. And traction is currently we have a POC and are the first version of the a prototype that we want to share with some potential user. And in the future, in 9 months we want to reach an autonomous AI agents version. Okay, about revenue model, our business model is software as a service, and with different pricing. Currently, we are focusing on the started plan. With it's for medium and small companies, and we are asking more than 1 million, and for the cost is related to the development of the product and the customer acquisition. And we want to reach $200,000 in annual recurring revenue in the first year. Okay, I finish.
That was great. You did a good job.
Yeah, I think it's the first question. I'm not ready for the. I think I can provide a script. I can provide a script and use that before to record the presentation. The last time I remember, yeah, I needed like 4 versions before to have the best one. Okay. Question, Jaram. I see in chat. Is this meeting getting recorded? Okay.
Yes, the meeting's always recorded on the Hyperledger page, somewhere on the wiki. If it's not on the YouTube channel by the end of the day, let me know. The Hyperledger, or I'm sorry, Linux Foundation Decentralized Trust YouTube channel. They usually post them right as soon as they're done recording. So if you can't find it, let me know and I'll figure out where they're putting them.
And also my presentation to director panel is recorded because today I'm recording the presentation and sharing my my documents. So also, if you are curious, I can share with you the recorded presentation.
Oh, I think it's in the chat. Oh, the recording when you're done. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
All right, so that's it for the business. If there's any questions, just ask Gianluca. Now I'd love to talk about the development stuff.
Okay, question about development stuff?
Or just what JRAM was working on.
Yeah, Jaron. Okay, next development step. First step is we have, at the moment we have a version with Hyperledger Fabric, which is that one. Let me show you. Okay, it's that one in AWS. Okay, so let me explain. We have a lightweight version in the free plan AWS, but AWS gave me $300, I think, and also we can apply to have extra $1,000 in free credit on AWS. So the idea is to use the paid version of the EC2, install like a 16 gigabyte of memory, installing the same, copy the same machine with Hyperledger Fabric documents and knowledge base. And when we have that version, we can share, we can check, we can test, and after our test, we can share with the community in order to receive feedback. And about the development step, the idea is to set up uh, our methodology. Yeah. Let me share the screen. Okay, to do doing test issue. Yeah, I think also if we check.
And again, I just set these up. I don't really know the flow for you guys, how it's going to go. So I just thought that the first column would be like the building the product issues, and I can change that from to do to say reflect that better. And then when you're doing one of them or working on them, I'm trying to move it on your screen. That's hysterical. When you're
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
like
thank
if you're
you.
working on something, you would put it in doing, and you would be able to, put your name up here, members. So if like JRAM's working on the dashboard, you would put your name up there and it would show up. And then you could also track the time you're working on it. There should be, actually, I have to pay for this version soon. I will. There will be a place to put how many hours you worked on each task. So if you're working on this task, you put your name on it in doing, and then you just work on it, and any notes. Or this card's really powerful because you can put links, you can put documents in here. So for when we're working on that PowerPoint, we have the latest version of that on the card in the business, in the AIQFA Pro business section, so that everybody knows where it is. So this is really a powerful card tool. You can add your members if it's development. Why don't they show up? Development issues. You can add the development issues. And it's just really, the more the teams grow, the more powerful this will become for us. But again, I gave you guys all administrative rights. You should be able to edit it. So basically how it works is to do, these are like things that we need to work on. When we're working on them, we put them in doing. And then when you're done, you would move them all the way over to complete. But then there's different issues. So this is just regular product building. This is testing issues. So once the product's built, if there's testing issues, this card, you would put that those information, you're working on it, you would put your name on it, and what you're working on. And then I can add a doing column after testing issues and a doing column after bug reporting. And the wish list is just there for, I think the wish list should go over here. Just stuff that people say, oh, that would be really cool if we had that, just so we don't lose those. That's where those would go. So again, this is something for us to keep track of what everybody's working on. And again, all these cards, you guys are to edit, not me, because I don't know what you're working on. But I'm just like putting it out there that this might be the better way to overall store and look at, instead of wiki pages or Google Drives. And we can use Google Drives and wiki pages. You would just then, I didn't open the card. You would just, you're not seeing this on your screen, are you? No. Does it move when I move it? No. I'm sitting here talking and moving my screen, and your screen's not moving at all. So obviously it didn't really work. Oh, yes, it did. It put it in doing. So that's basically how that's set up. And if you have any suggestions or, want to change it and then tell us you changed it, that's fine too. I just did this because I thought it was a wireframe structure for how you guys can track your workflow. So I'm done talking again.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I think that's great. And also that's very similar to Kanban board in Lean Startup book, if you check. And also Jerem know that methodology, but it's very easy to use. I remember I have experience in that in my last companies, and yeah, the idea is to have maybe we can change that card using something like in that book. I don't remember the details, but we will change. But the idea is to each to have a list of tasks or a list of tasks, and each person can take the task, and when it completes the task, change the status of each task. It's very important to have description and also the details in the task. So I think we need we should talk about the the details, because I remember in the past that we have a process very useful, and I'd like to replicate something like that process, which is very simple. One rule is to have a list of priority. So the first task is the task with the big priority, and also each task should have duration, like it takes, I don't know, 1 week. It's important to create tasks with no more 1 week, and also each task should not lock other person. I mean, you should have enough time to complete your task. At the same time, you don't need me to complete the task. So at the moment, the idea is to I I like to have more time to set up the methodology. But if you want to start to work on dashboard, you can, and you can have some experience with the Mistral or OpenAI. Yeah, something similar to Mistral. Maybe it's very similar to that one. Okay. Yeah, something like that. When you have on the left menu to set some parameter, and yeah, also I think in OpenAI it's similar.
Gianluca, this dashboard is the user-facing dashboard or is it the organization-facing dashboard?
Sorry.
I'm asking this because of the yeah. What I'm asking is this dashboard that you want developed. Is it a user-facing dashboard or is it an organization-facing dashboard?
Okay, it's an user dashboard, but the idea is to have two level of permission, like administration dashboard and user dashboard. The administrator, it's as the administration can change, I don't know, like the document sources. The users has the permission to restart the service, no more at the moment. Okay, so how to say? Yeah, maybe I have some. I brought something in the last. Where is maybe also there? No. No.
And I just added a card to the Trello board, breaking out the dashboards for user and admin. So that might be a little bit more clear now with the workflow for those two separate projects.
Okay. And let me share the last.
Also, Gianluca, can you talk a little bit more about what the vision with the agents is? Uh, do you want to add users to create their own agents, or do you have a single agent that you want access across users, or
No, no,
how does that work?
no. At the moment, the idea is to integrate agents in our platform. Yeah, but when we have feedback from users, yeah, at the moment we don't have users that use our platform, our software. So first step is to reach out some users and start to have feedback from them and get that direction to user needed. About agents, yeah, I think we should integrate agents with the main purpose is to have a powerful technology in the background, because agents allow a system to execute some tasks. I don't know, like with agents you can configure some automatic task like reply to that email. Yeah, currently if you want to if you want a suggestion, you should copy your email and pass the email inside the OpenAI field. But in the future, maybe you can configure your Gmail with agents that in some way suggest the response to one email, and you can confirm to send the mail. So the agents add execution and modularity of the system. The idea is to, in the first step, is to integrate that technology in our system, and also following the trend, the market trend of 2025. In the future, we can decide if the system is related to each user or is each customer, or will be cross customer. I think in the future will be cross customer, but I don't know. It's not currently. We are not enough resource to develop a product. I don't know if it's clear or.
Yeah, and I think again, I always use for what we want to show right away and get working. I think the back end, you guys have done a great job, and I think that front end is where we need to make it easier for people to try the product. And I'd love to see what you guys are working on. And again, I always, if you go to that Trello board, there's a tab for competition. And on that tab, there's that Dante program, if you want to look at that. I love that user interface and the functionality. And that's kind of, I think, where we're trying to get to as soon as possible. Am I wrong in that, Gianluca, or is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, okay. I think Swapnil and Jaram, they needs to have some technical details about next step. Okay, first of all, we are working on the end of the graduation step of the Founder Institute program. But about development, one first step is to share the current version of the Hyperledger community. Okay, in the meantime, we like to have also another version that user can use with their own documents. And to do that, they need a dashboard. I don't know if you agree, Swapnil.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, because if they have a dashboard, I mean, currently we are testing Hyperledger Fabric documents, so we can share with them, with that community. It's great to have feedback from them. But at the same time, if another community or another user wants to test our system, they cannot do that. So we need to have a dashboard that allow to add API keys. Okay, default key I can also share my Mistral AI key, but if they want to use another I don't know, another AI model, we will allow them to do that, and also to set different document sources because they have their own wiki pages, their own read docs folder, their own PDF files. They should have they can upload files on the system, and also handle the build knowledge base step, restart services, and share with us errors and messages. Okay, I think so. It's very important to have that feature. So in that case, in next week that we are that commitment, the you can think to have one dashboard like this that can handle this kind of feature. Okay, allow to also think about the communication between the dashboard and the current version of API. Yeah, I think that part it's very easy because you should change an configuration file. Okay, at the moment we have a configuration file in our system, so in the first part it's very easy. If you check, we have a configuration file. Which is in here. So changing that file, you can have and also you should try to handle that task. What do you think, Swapnil?
Yeah, we could start working on that.
Yeah, I think you have 1 week to experiment the dashboard communication at the moment, and after this week, we need to have a dev meeting to set up that methodology, okay, for our needed, and at the same time also to talk about the first version of the user dashboard.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
And I put this information on the slide on the card in the Trello board.
Mhm. Thank you, Bobby.
No worries. And just to close out, I just want to, can I share my screen, Jim?
Yes, sure.
Just want to show the team something. So again, like we said, we're almost done with are you seeing the Trello board screen?
Yes.
Oh, good. So I just wanted to put this out there too. We are incorporating in the first of the year. So two things are happening on the business side simultaneously. Gianluca's graduating from that program where they're going to set us up with funding, which is great. And then the other thing is we're incorporating as a company, and we've set aside ownership shares for team members. And we're hoping you guys jump on that. So if you go into the main AI FAQ, there's a card that we're working on called team building. And there's a form right here that we would love for you to fill out. It will see how much involvement and how we check whether your part-time commitment is 20 hours or 10 hours. That's will be tracked. Like if you're working on something in Trello and you worked for 10 hours on something, you put that on the Trello card so we know where your work is. But what's going to happen is once we get funded, you will get paid for your time in and above the ownership. We want to recognize the work you've already done and the stuff you helped us with to get to this point by giving you ownership in the company. But when we get funded, you'll actually get paid for working 10 hours, 20 hours, or whatever you do, you'll get paid that week separately from your ownership. But this is for ownership, this form. So I'm hoping you make a copy of it with your name on it and send it to me in email. We don't have, again, we have this, that's in the team form. There's a cap table, and how many team members we get will share. If there's only the two, these points will be shared between the two of you. Or if you're one person wants the 40 hours, we'll figure that out with the people who have committed. So all of that is on the main form. If you want to look it over, read it over, you want more of a commitment, less of a commitment, it can change as we move forward, but we just need to get, not right away, but hopefully it would be nice if it was all done when we incorporate on the 1st, but that's in a day. So we've set aside that for the team, and that's yours. We just have to figure out how it's going to be divvied up depending on your level of commitment. So please do fill out the team building form for us so that we can get that solidified, and that when we get funding, proceeds from that, whenever it gets, I think there's some that you get right away when we get funded, and then the rest comes over quarterly vesting. All that information is in the, I think, founders checklist. You can look at that. So there'll be worker, dual compensation for your ownership and then for the work you're doing on a weekly basis. So for instance, if, 1 week you're all jammed up with another project and you're saying, I can't do 20 hours this week, I can only do 10. That doesn't affect your ownership. That would affect your paycheck. So if I know that's kind of hard to conceptualize, because we're asking you to kind of judge what your commitment in the future is going to be, just so that we can get this incorporation down with you as shareholders as well. So if that's not clear, please let me know, and I can sit down and explain it better or more concise. But again, we would love for you to be, owners with this, with us. So please fill out that team form. That's all for me.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you very much.
No worries. I'll stop sharing. And again, right now, this call in the future is going to be a development call. We're still going to work with, still be a lab. When we get incorporated, that's one more step for us to becoming an incubated project. You can't be an incubated project unless you have a dedicated company. And what I intend to do when we get this dashboard up and running is I'm going to go back to my old technical steering committee guys, and I'm going to ask for time at their weekly meeting. And I'm going to present this with either Hyperledger Fabric or one of the newer ones, or, however, I'm going to show them how they can put in their data and ask the questions, and ask them if they want to be like our testers, or you want to join us as a maintainer on the Linux Foundation Decentralized Trust side, so that we can start moving this project through incubation. Because I think right now we're still going to stay open source for, till we get up and running and make a decision whether we want to jump out of open source or stay in open source. But for right now, we need to leverage the Linux Foundation and all those connections to get this product tested and generate a buzz on it. So that's the plan for that. So once the dashboard is up and we can easily show the technical steering committee how they can add their, I mean, technical steering committee, you got some big companies, head of big companies sitting on there. You got Accenture, DTCC. So hopefully we can wow them. And again, I haven't set up a time for that or even mentioned it to them yet, because I want our dashboard and the product to be at a point where it wows them when we show it to them. So that's it.
Thank you, Bobby. And do you have any other question? Swapin Jaran, also, if you want to.
No questions from my side, Jan, as well. I think all of them were covered very well.
And then
Okay.
I don't know if you guys can stay on, but I think, I'm not sure what JRAM sent over. I haven't had a chance with all the other stuff going on for that dashboard.
You have a question, Jaran?
This is, the page wasn't found for me, so let me just show you.
No questions, Gianluca.
Okay. So the idea is now to experiment something about the dashboard in React.js, and we will update in 1 week after the graduation process, and to set up our methodology. Yeah, it's in a very easy way, just to discuss the change before to do, and also put the details. Yeah, I will show the previous version, but we can set up together that methodology, and after that we can proceed with the dashboard. I will support you in the backend part.
Okay, Gianluca, I'll send you that slide when I'm finished with it.
Okay.
And let me know what else you need today. And if not, we'll talk when we talk to the accountant.
Yeah, I think when you finish, please send me a message, and I will share with you my recorded video. And I think we have the last meeting with David today. Thank you.
Okay, I will send it to you within the half hour, and I'll let you know.
Okay.
And if Swapnil and JRAM, if you want email addresses, please just send me what you want them at aifaq.pro. So whatever name you want for the beginning of your email, that would be wonderful. And I will talk to everybody next Monday.
Okay.
Or
Thank you,
sooner if you
Bobby.
need me.
Talk soon. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.